Okay, when a person passes away, it's a sorrowful, hard time. When it's a blessing, it doesn't make it any easier. But I am happy for Dad. He lived a good, long, healthy, independent life. His number one goal was that all of his immediate family would grow up to be good people and members of society. He was so proud of everybody in this room and had an integral part in making you who you are. He enjoyed being able to come to all sporting events, musicals, dance performances. Always took exceptional pride in getting to come see his grandchildren's homes. He helped everyone when he could, and everyone helped him in return. One of his fondest memories was when everybody got together and painted his house in 4 hours. I'm sure that's a story he told more than anything else. I'm happy for all of you. It's great that you had a chance to get to know him and have him in your life. Now comes the fun part. Todd, being the first grandchild and living in Casper, was his nemesis and his hero. Oh. Every time Dad would misplace something, it was Todd's fault. And we'd always find out where Dad left it. But Todd was his go-to guy when he needed something fixed. Matt got to assume those roles, being both of them, when he moved back to Casper. And most recently, the torch was passed to Colby. When you were in those roles, he really didn't want anybody else to help with his special projects. Russ was always around to help with daily projects. Everyone got the opportunity to help when they visited, helping repair sprinkler systems, plumbing, pick up branches, cut down one of those damn trees that was blocking his view. Michael, Ryan, Kyle, and Cena, when he'd come back from Denver, he was always quick to tell the stories of your baseball games. Andrew, he was always amazed with your artistic abilities. Sarah, what else can I say other than you were the apple of his eye? Caitlin, his pride started with you at 2 years old when he wouldn't let Russ sit in his chair. He was always impressed with your attention to detail. Caitlin and Colby, if you didn't know it before, Grandpa had a real dislike for motorcycles. He hated them, but he was so impressed with your competitive nature and your ability to ride them. Colby, holy crap! You got your CDL and moved to Denver to move power poles in that traffic. He couldn't believe it. Farrell, he was so proud of you that you went off by your own to spearfish good. So Olson and Rocky and Alusia, he didn't get enough time with you, but was certain you all do great things. The daughter-in-laws and son-in-laws were always special to him. Jill, he was so proud of you for raising 4 boys to be great young men. Deanne was his angel, and he knew it. She was always thinking of his needs and staying 10 steps ahead, making sure he was included in everything he could be. They had hundreds of date nights on Wednesdays, starting with the goose egg for fried chicken, and then the bar and the marina. He was so proud of every accomplishment, goal accomplished. He accomplished his goal. Yes. He left this world happy. That's all I got.
Thanks, Greg. He would rather do nothing else than watch you guys do stuff out here.
It was just this fall, Dad was redoing the siding and we had to chase him out from underneath the house because he was crawling under there with his flashlights. Walking the models there. He's like, I just want to see you under there. He still wanted to all the way up until November, you know.
Oh yeah.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I remember coming here one time and he was like 87 and he was up on the roof of the modular. I was like, what are you doing up there? I think he was getting sticks out of the gutters.
Just looking around.
Just probably
Just looking around.
See if I could do it.
Just saying if I could do it.
Michael came out, Dad said, gave him the keys, and he said, it's yours. Great, Michael got to drive it home. And then, the first week, some old lady rear-ended him and caused him to go into the next car. And this was a turquoise colored Intrepid, you guys remember those? So his front bumper was all smashed in. So Dad went to the parts store and he found the bumper and it was maroon. We had it put on and Michael could still drive. And I remember another time I saw a maroon car and it had a turquoise bumper. I thought we should change trade. But what I was gonna say, I was getting ready to sell the house and Dad was helping with everything. And my dad was so bad, but he said, well, maybe if we put some new plates in here, it'll pass inspection. And Roger was helping that too. When I came home from work one day and he had taken out 2 or 3 planks and was putting them in by himself. And it was like 92 degrees out.
Planks up there and stuff.
And we were like, what are you doing?
I was like, Ace, let me do this. He's up there cutting them and screwing them down.
He got him in there,
It was hot.
and it was hot out.
He was about
Please.
85, 86.
He was.
Except when he worked on electrical. That was
Tell about the electrical.
So there was an outlet right there by the back door, sliding glass, and somehow the wires came out. So he got 2 of the wires back in right, and the third one, the ground, he just jammed it in there. And almost fried himself, but it connected to your garage door. It was a circuit to your garage door. And you're
That's
like,
weird.
my garage door isn't working. And I went in there and I said, these wires are backwards or something. And then he had taken that ground and just jammed it in there. I was like, man.
He didn't electrocute
It
himself.
didn't work good after that.
He had the most amazing ability to like pull names, places, mileages, statistics out of nowhere.
Yeah. He was also a legend in Casper. Everyone knew him.
Yeah.
The Elk Club, the Wildcatters, and everyone just loved him to death. So one time I got called for jury duty, and I was, they like have jurors over here or whatever. They started asking questions. Juror number 7, do you have anything against this child, this and that. Called my number, and they go, you're Todd Parker? Yeah, I'm Todd Parker. And this was the judge. And he goes, are you related to Ace Parker? And I go, well, yeah, that's my grandpa. And he goes, you can be excused. That's the legend he was,
Yes.
Got me out of jury duty. Well, I don't know why, but he did. I just thought that was the funniest thing.